Wow.
Yo!
Look at us. Look at us. I'm not doing. I can't.
Hello,
do
cousin.
I can't do multiple episodes in a row of quoting my own videos.
Of going,
the video.
Yo, what's up, dude?
You
I'll
can
do it for
I
you.
can't.
I'll do it for you. It'll find its way out of our rotation eventually.
Yeah, it will. I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. I'm feeling good. I hit you with I'm a high energy right now. I hit you with my my high energy move earlier. I do a thing when there's like a lull in a conversation. If there's ever a pause, I pause and I go, ah. One of those. And I did one of those. I did one of those one time at a hockey game. I was at an Anaheim Ducks game, and I didn't realize that I was on the Jumbotron. And my buddy and I do that bit to each other all the time. So there was like a pause in the game. It's like between periods, and we're just gonna sit there, and I go, ah, like so aggressively. And the guy behind me tapped my shoulder and then pointed, and I looked up at the Jumbotron. I'm on it. I was like,
that's funny. Did the whole place love it?
What's funny is, so I'm from Orange County, and so this game was in Anaheim, obviously, because it was the Ducks. I got 3 texts immediately that were like, did I just see you on the Jumbotron at the Ducks game? And it's just me like, my tongue whipping out.
That's so funny.
Ridiculous. I'm high energy right now, though. I'm pumped. I don't know why. I'm feeling good right now.
Yeah, well, you're excited to do a podcast with your friend. As am I.
I am.
I think I'm just less outwardly reflecting than you are. I get so excited, and I'm just like, that's awesome.
That's okay.
I'm just really I'm really nonchalant and chill, actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of
it does feel like you're it does feel like you're trying to mog me right now, dude. It does feel like you're
What does that mean? I've seen that word so many places, and I don't know what it means. I'm old.
I was trying to hit like a full brain rot sentence there to be like, you were trying to like nonchalant max me mog in front of the
who's that?
Whatever. I don't know.
Do you know that guy who I think his name is like Mick something, like, oh gosh,
I don't know.
We followed each other the other day. I want to give him a proper shout out.
Nice.
Mick.
But mogging just means to like stunt on someone. Like you look better than them or something.
Oh, his name is Jason.
You're cooler than them, kind of thing. One of those.
Yeah. His ad is Mick Jason. That's what it is.
Okay.
But he does the Packers Goblin. Have you seen that bit?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But he was doing this video where he was like, man, like Will Campbell really just got kind of like beat up in the Super Bowl. And this guy's like, what? I don't get it. He's like, Patriots O-line bad, Seahawks pass rush good. He's like, I don't understand it. And then he's like, Will Campbell was jester maxing and blah blah, and what's his face like mogged him, and why didn't you just say that? I'm like, that's the brain rot sentence.
Yeah, I saw someone on Twitter the other day fully break down like each sentence, like word by word, to explain it. And I'll be honest, I'm Gen Z. I just turned 26, and even I, like when I first read it, I was like, I don't think I fully grasp what's happening here. Like there's some words here that I'm seeing for the first time. I don't fully understand. And I did have to read the breakdown.
That's not, dude, we're both on the tail end. Cause I think I'm technically, I mean, I don't know. I've seen myself grouped in either. I'm 28. I was born in 97. So like, I don't know where I technically belong. I thought Gen Z was 2000 and after, but I've also seen sometimes where I'm grouped in.
Well, I'm born in 2000.
Yeah, so, you never knew what it was like to be a 90s kid.
Yeah.
You don't remember, dude. Yeah.
That's wittaway hopwigging. No, sorry. That was very Gen Z of me. I've been
trying to do a character with that voice, by the way.
Good. You should. That's funny.
Yeah.
I think you are the youngest millennial possible. I think so. Literally, like my girlfriend is 27. She turns 28 in April, and she is, I think, technically still Gen Z, even though she's like a year and a half older than me or whatever. But I don't know. I forget where the cutoff is. Regardless, thank you guys for joining the show today. We're so excited. We're going to talk a little Super Bowl recap here, talk about what happened in the big game. We're going to talk
not the Super Bowl. Deadline. Not the Super Bowl, the big game.
The big game. That's right. Yes.
Dumbest shit ever.
I have to say that I just did an ad where I had to say the big game instead of Super Bowl, and I was like,
yeah, did the same thing.
Anyway, yeah, it's hilarious. But we're gonna talk NBA trade deadline reactions. We're gonna talk around the league in the NBA. I know. And then I think we'll leave a little scoop on Winter Olympics because we're a sports pod in general, and I think that there's interesting things happening in the Winter Olympics. I like the Winter Olympics. I like the Olympics in general. I appreciate the whimsy of the Olympics.
Yeah.
So
also, you can be patriotic without like needing like you can be bipartisanly patriotic. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Just okay. No, I mean, it's my country. Hope we win.
Totally. No, I get fired up seeing the U.S. athletes do well. I mean, I don't think it's different than being like I'm okay with what's happening. Regardless of whether you are or not. It's different to like see a U.S. athlete in a uniform, supporting the country and being like, no, I still want this person to win. Like it doesn't matter what you believe politically. You can still.
That's a nerd line. For me,
what's that?
Like, if you're I think if you get upset about like our team's owner has this political stance, so I'm not a fan of this team. I don't actually like them anymore. It's like nerd.
Yeah.
It's just a team. It's just a game. Also, people only figure that out once the team starts doing bad or like something happens where they don't like. That's when they decide to have a problem with that. If you're like really, we're going to support the USA in the Olympics, this same country that blah, 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 blah. Shut up, nerd. Shut up. Oh my gosh, shut up. Shut up. Yeah. That's my nerd line.
I understand like where people are coming from with that stuff, but I'm like, but the athlete doesn't have anything to do with what you're angry about.
You know what I mean? About the Olympics does.
Like the guy that's out there skiing, the lady that's out there curling didn't have anything to do with like the laws being made. I still want them to win. They're still my fellow countrymen,
Exactly.
So yeah, I think it's been really fun. It's been an interesting Olympics. I was watching the curling final, the mixed curling final today. It was Sweden versus USA. And unfortunately the US lost and ended up with silver, which is still great.
The mixed curling finals?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a male-female team.
Lots of ethnically vague folks out there.
Yeah, everyone has their country, but you also can't tell where anyone's from. It's like the men's and one guy, one gal teams, and the U.S. It was actually, I got to say, I know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I have a point. I have something I want to say afterwards.
Sure. And I know that the meme of the Winter Olympics is always like curling. Am I right? Like that's always the joke for like
it's the low hanging fruit.
The low hanging fruit, like great nerd sport. I gotta say, man, I was tapped into curling today, and I was loving it. I was thoroughly enjoying once you sort of understand what's happening, it is like actually pretty fascinating, and it does look incredibly hard.
It is hard. I played hockey growing up, and a lot of times like before games or practices there would be people curling on the ice.
Oh, really?
In a recreational league of just curling. And we'd watch. We'd be like, oh shit, we see that.
Yeah.
But do we need to separate like men and women for curling?
I don't even know if there is a separate league. There probably is. If there's a mixed gender league, I would assume there's a one or the other league.
You know what?
No.
You know what got me is in like professional chess. There's separate leagues for men and women. That one doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I'm not even going to try to turn this into like boys better than girls. I'm just like,
well, no. If anything, you're saying the opposite. If anything, you're trying to say like a game of
minds.
A game of minds doesn't.
Why are we separate there?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any like.
Let's settle this. Let's settle this thing once and for all, and just let them go. Like, just let them play. We should do that for all sports. We just settle this thing once and for all, man. What are we doing?
I love the idea of chess being like, if we're just across the board, men and women at odds, and we go, you know what? Fuck it. Let's settle it. Let's figure out who's right in every argument.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's figure out who wins all the arguments, and then every argument for whatever. Every year there's a tournament, and then the winner, that gender gets to say they're right for the remainder until the next.
They should do that with like debate, because I don't think debate is still debate is everyone together, like high school debate.
That makes sense.
It's not separate for men and women. Or
that makes total sense to me. That's completely reasonable.
But yeah, chess. Like if debate is everyone together, why is chess not?
It would be funny to see what would happen if you separated the debate into like gendered categories. Like if you made it a men's debate team and a women's debate team, it would be funny to watch the differences in like how the debates went.
I think the guys would just end up agreeing and just hang out. Just crush some beers.
I think a lot of the guys would end up just fighting each other physically.
No,
I think a lot of the guys would get physical, and then a lot of the women would just get like they'd get passive aggressive. They'd be like, "Well, I guess I don't know. I guess I'm just wrong, and we agree. We disagree."
I guess I'm just wrong about everything. I guess I'm never right.
The guys end up fully getting into a physical altercation that didn't need to happen. Security has to escort the guys out every time, and then every time it's the girls' one, they're just like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm just an idiot and a loser.
Yeah. And I guess I'm ugly too, and fat, and a bitch.
It's good.
Yeah,
That's a good bit.
I feel since we're taking it slow today. There's obviously we're going to get into the Super Bowl.
Yes.
But before we actually, I'm going to save this for later. I need you to remind me about this though.
Okay.
I have a just like a what goes harder type question for you, and maybe we'll do this at the end if we have time.
Sure.
But I did have a quick story.
Please.
I went to the gym to film the video. Film. I went to the gym to film a video, and there's like a little half court basketball hoop, like upstairs, and there's never anyone in there. And so I take or Liz meets me there, and she's gonna help me film this thing. And oh my gosh, I got a water burp. It's gonna be gross and gurgly, but I'm gonna power through this. Okay. There's a guy up there just like shooting around by himself, and he was like, he looked like an athlete, and he was hitting some shots. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like Liz, I'm sorry, like I don't know if I can do it. I can't like kick him off the court. It's an open court, and I can't do it with someone else is dribbling around. I don't want to passive aggressively force someone off the court. Right. So I was like, I think I'm just gonna like ask him to play, and then like we'll just play for a bit, and then like probably be worn out and leave, like loose plan in my head. So I asked him to play, but I haven't played in so long, and there's not like a crazy punchline to this story, but I haven't played in forever, and this guy can like actually play. Dude, first 2 games I just absolutely cooked him.
Really?
It felt so good. It felt so good. Yeah. I shouldn't say I absolutely cooked him. Like he's a good player,
good.
Yeah. But I think I went up like 7-2 in the first game. I'm playing 1s and 2s to 11. Make it, take it. No rebounds, obviously. And
that's the right way to do it.
I went up like exactly. Anyone who says otherwise, you're a child.
Wrong.
Or you're an idiot.
Wrong.
Take your pick.
Yep.
But yeah, 7-2. And then I think he actually came back and went up like 8-7. And then I just put it away. Second game, I think he went up 6-0. And he just kept letting me shoot, just catch and shoot jumper, which I'm not a shooter. But like if you leave me there, I'm going to hit like, and I just get dialed in, I'm going to hit some.
Sure.
And I just made like 6 2s in a row.
We're going to need this out of you. We're going to need you to get back in.
Pretty much this parlays into just like, I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, good. Yeah. For those that don't know, me, Brandon Cohen, Grant Hild, and Desmond Clancy, all other comedic content creators, we're putting together the Internet All Stars, which is a group. We're putting together a YouTube channel, and we're going to do a basketball tournament with all creators, basically. And so Dookie's on my team. I picked up Dookie, so he's flying out LA way to come join us. And I still need to
buy that flight. The flight.
Brother, you're our ringer, so you better be here. you're our guy.
I'll be here. I'll be here.
You are everything
there.
So no, I think based on the competition I've seen, like I've played some of these guys before. I think we'll be okay. I think we have the best team. I feel confident about our team. I think we're
and I'm not like I said, I'm not going to be like, let me bring the ball up, let me do everything. Like, no, I'll play. We'll play a team game.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you know, I feel like we need one.
I'll feed you.
Then I will get on the left block and I will put my left hand up, and I'm going to put my shoulder into the tattoo barista guy's chest. And he's going to never want to guard me again.
Fitzgerald Checksworth called out, dude. Legend, by the way. Love that guy. Great guy.
I don't know, but he seems like a great guy. You know?
He is a great guy. But I need you to go out there and fry him.
I hope so. But it felt good. I got a few. What's that?
How's my connection right now? Am I laggy?
Yeah, you're great. No, you're like crisp.
Hey, you're great.
Thanks, man. But yeah, no, it felt good. It was an African American gentleman, and when you get a few, good move. Like as I'm scoring on you, that feels so nice,
good. Dude. I gotta say, there is few things in this life better than as a white guy, like a compliment from a black dude. Like that,
incredible,
dude. Nothing will make my day, especially if it's about especially sports. Like, dude, you go out there and you start cooking, and a couple of the guys are like, they're starting to throw you some compliments and stuff. Dude, I'll ride that high for a month. I'll ride that high for a month. It's the coolest. It's the coolest thing. Nothing makes me feel better. Nothing makes me feel cooler ever. It's the best. It's the best. It's easily the best. There's nothing better.
Dude, when you like the fresh hoop session where you haven't played with some guys before, and black dude gives you the okay.
Yeah, dude. They
undefeated. They're like first good thing you do. Like, okay.
They're like, this white guy can actually play basketball, and you're like,
yeah. Who, me? Dude, my I did a video on this like a while ago. I might do it again, but this is my like Ned's Declassified like school survival guide, but for playing pickup basketball as a white guy.
I think I remember that.
And I think the first thing I said was like, I'm not a shooter. Like I can shoot. Like if you leave me open, I will shoot a catch and shoot three.
Yeah. But that's not your game.
I want to get downhill. I want to like maybe like mid-range pull-ups I can hit, but like I'm not trying to pull up like just cook from three. But first thing I do, if I'm the only vanilla brother on the court, the first thing I'm doing is shooting the ball as soon as I touch it. As long as you don't airball it or like it just a decent. If you make it even better, shoot the ball as soon as you touch it. And then they're like, okay, that's what every single person on the court will stereotype you and say, that's what he wants to do the whole game.
That's the shooter. That's the white guy shooter. That's what he does.
Yep. Next possession, the meanest Chandler Parsons pump fake of all time. Just like get 1 foot in the air, ball all the way up. The whole team is jumping. And then you just get downhill. And then after that, everything is just predicated off the shot. You mix in a few. If you're open, shoot it. If not, just like look at the rim and then get downhill and they will run past you every single time. It's incredible. Yeah,
it's incredible. There's nothing better than when you start getting hot too, like early, and then the rest of the game they're like, he's a shooter, by the way. Like like they're checking up, new teams checking up, and they're like, stick to him off ball. By the way, he's a shooter. Don't lose him. And you're like, come guys, stop it, stop.
What is it? Please.
Yeah.
That's a Far Dream Girl special right there. She loves hitting this one.
Special. Yeah.
Speaking of Fart Dream Girl, let's check on the chat. Thiz Gooch is here. Impractical Jokers equals paused. Pod equals on.
Classic Gooch.
Fart Dream Girl mentioned our attention. We had a little moment where we were.
Attention mention? Fart Dream Girl with attention mention?
That was sick.
Thanks.
I don't know if we can top that. We got to end the episode.
Okay, that's over. All right, thank you guys. No, speaking of things that were sick, not the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl sucked. I
thought it was great.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
No, honestly, I did not enjoy watching. It was just not a good. It was not a good game.
It wasn't a good game, and I also have been dreading this episode because I know that I have to come back here and listen to you.
Why are you dreading this episode?
Lap about Drake May and whatever you're going to say about him.
Well, first off,
yes.
I do feel bad for him a little bit. And that throw that we were texting about, the one with the crosser, and he just did not lead him at all.
Yeah.
You know what I think that was, actually? He had a shoulder injury, right? Like there was a thing with his shoulder. That was, I'm not making this up.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
think.
yeah. No, I think you're
That
right.
feels so much like when your labrum is like partially torn or like just messed up in some way, shape, or form,
Yeah.
it pulls inward.
Huh.
He didn't make contact with anyone. He didn't
Okay.
get hit. That is such a bad throw. Like I'm a hater, but I know he's a better quarterback than that.
Yeah. Right. Well,
So
you
that
saw
makes me
too,
think
like,
that was a shoulder throw. So I will,
yeah.
I can, I that was my nice thing
Thanks.
about Drake May for the day, as I think he might have been a little more hurt than people
Sure.
let on.
And that could be part of it. I'm not sitting here trying to make a bunch of excuses for Drake May. He played a bad game. I mean, there's no way to get around that. He looked scared. He was, I mean, seeing ghosts, ironically, against Sam Darnold, the classic seeing ghost video.
I was going to get there.
And look, I said this going in. My expectations were low. He's a second year QB with not a lot of weapons offensively. I was not expecting him to go out there and dice everybody up and win the game. Again, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm explaining, in my opinion, what the context of this Super Bowl was. I said that game was going to be closer than people think. It was. That game was closer than people thought it was going to be. The Seahawks could not score the ball. The Patriots were in that game for the entire first half. That was closer than what people thought it was going to be. Now, the game absolutely got away from them.
I mean, dude, it was like four red zone trips in the first half that they just were like, well, we'll just take three. They haven't shown anything yet. Like it should have been. It was a blowout. I think it was a blowout.
Yeah,
Still, the scoreboard did not show it as much, but like the Patriots, did they ever get it down to a one-score game?
Dude, no, I don't think so. Well, I mean, outside of like when they were within one to start the game for a long time. I mean, the first quarter ended 3-0.
Yeah.
So like that's my point. It's just like that game was close at first because neither team could get the ball rolling. Like,
yeah,
Sam Darnold didn't look good in the first half, especially. Like,
no, he didn't
bad. Look great. He wasn't like doing anything special. Kenneth Walker was just getting whatever he wanted. Zach Charbonnet getting injured won the Seahawks Super Bowl.
Kenneth Walker delivered when they needed him to.
Yeah. And I do think he deserved that Super Bowl MVP, although I did think it would have been so much funnier if it was Jason Myers. I did think
I was rooting for that.
I was hoping we were going to see a kicker Super Bowl MVP in 2026.
That would have been awesome.
Been the funniest outcome. I would have been so excited for that. But no, man, I think watching that game, I don't think Patriots fans need to panic about Drake May and the future there. Drake May is going to be a good quarterback. He's not going anywhere. He still got to a Super Bowl regardless of how good the defense was. And the defense did carry them, but the defense is also pretty young. And the defense is going to be good. That O-line got bullied.
They did.
Bullied all game. For all of Drake May's mistakes and some of the missed throws and stuff, none of that stuff was a bigger issue than that O-line. The O-line was the biggest issue in that game for the Patriots. They couldn't really get anything going on the ground. The O-line couldn't get a push on the ground. Every time the ball was snapped, Will Campbell was moving backwards. 58, I'm forgetting his name on the Patriots, but 58 every play was just getting absolutely demolished. I mean, it was a wrecking ball every play. Drake May had a hand in his face every single play. And even on that route with the crosser in the post that we were texting about, I had a little bit of a different take on that. I don't hate the labrum take. I don't hate the shoulder injury take. I do think part of me wonders though. I do think someone got pushed back to him in the follow through. I think one of his own linemen got pushed into him as he was following through, and I think he changed his mind mid throw. And I think the combination of those two things, he changed his mind and then realized, oh shit, my follow through is going to hit this helmet right now. I don't want to shatter my hand. And I think he stopped his follow through short. But maybe that's what you're seeing with like the hand coming across. Like it could have been either one of those things. We don't really know because we're not in.
My thought with that, and like I'm not going to die on this hill at the end of the day.
No,
like
totally. I'm not even.
My thought is just like the throw should have gone to his right. It should have gone to the right.
No, I agree.
If
I'm listening,
if anything,
I'm moving something.
You're good. If anything, he threw the ball and released it more to the left. So if he stopped it short, then wouldn't the ball have gone more to the right because he's stopping his follow through short? Because he's right-handed. He's coming through like this. Like if anything, he held it too long. But I'm not like I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't play the quarterback position. We
I know,
just
I
could
didn't
be
either,
two
yeah.
jesters.
Yeah,
We could be jester maxing right now.
We're just two fellas, just two. What is it? Foids? No, that's the female one. I don't know what the other one is. Whatever.
Well, the female of what?
Maxing. Oh, it's like that's like one of the brain rot terms right now. Is like foid or something like that. I don't even know what it means, to be completely honest.
Wow.
I probably shouldn't say.
Dude,
I probably shouldn't throw that around, like not knowing what it means.
It's just a slur.
Could be derogatory.
It's just like a slur for some minor ethnic group.
My bad. No, it's not that. It is talking about women, but I don't know if it's meant in a derogatory way. I just saw it. I just want to say my bad if that's. I don't know the full extent of that. I'm going to stop saying it. But I think.
Well, I got to get one in. Hold on,
yeah,
Foid. All right,
okay,
we're good. We can move
now we're
on.
good. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're
now we're equally complicit.
Thank you. Yes,
you're welcome. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that game the biggest problem was just that Seahawks team. That's probably a top 3 defense to ever enter the Super Bowl. To be completely honest, like that defense is one of the best we've ever seen. They are incredible top to bottom. They're massive. They're fast. They're strong. They tackle well. They turn the ball. They do everything you want out of a defense. And the Patriots just didn't have an answer. And I think Drake May is partly to blame for that. I think the play calling is partly to blame for that. I think the O-line is majorly to blame for that. And I think the receivers creating little to no separation is partly to blame for that. That game couldn't have gone worse for me, by the way, that Drake May put up a pumpkin and Mac Hollins was the best receiver on the Patriots.
I was going to say, this was the anti-Connor take. You were an
really
oracle
was.
up until the Super Bowl. But here's what my thing is that, and this was revealed to me by people much smarter than myself. But dude, Seattle has the best D line, I think, in the league. And they don't have like crazy big names. I know DeMarcus Lawrence, I think I've heard the other guys' names, but they're not big names by any standard. But the reason why they're so good in coverage, like not only the elite guys they have in the secondary, like Emmanuel Warri's awesome. Obviously Witherspoon is great too, but they're able to play those two guys or always have two safeties over top. Sometimes they'll bring in a third safety and just have him play like a nickel, like Emmanuel Wari put him in that nickel corner spot. But like they don't need to bring in an extra safety and play one high to stop the run because that D line just swallows up everything, bro.
Yeah, they're run stoppers. Yeah.
Yeah, they got good tacklers on the outside, and then they just have those two big plugs in there to just mess everything up. And then DeMarcus Lawrence was, had a great year too. Funniest thing ever is the DeMarcus Lawrence talking about like before when he made the decision to leave Dallas and go sign somewhere else, because I think Dallas offered him a contract. And he said in media or on a tweet or something, it was media. He said, I don't think I'll ever win a Super Bowl in Dallas, so why would I stay? And like Micah Parsons, when he was still in the Cowboys, was like, man, like this clown shit, whatever. And then DeMarcus Lawrence was like, maybe you should focus more on winning than tweeting, and so feels pretty good to be DeMarcus Lawrence right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that whole Seahawks defense has to feel great right now. If you could give the MVP to the entire defense, you would. I, to be honest with you, thought it should have been a defensive player that won the MVP, the Super Bowl MVP, to be honest. I mean, I get why Kenneth Walker got it because it's like typically goes to an offensive player, and none of the defensive players there wasn't like a big interception from Witherspoon that changed the game. That's the Super Bowl MVP right there. Neither of the quarterbacks would have been deserving of it, no matter who won that game.
It was a weird game. It was a very cowardly game. I'll say that.
It was.
And I think the funniest thing about this is that the Seahawks pretty much just played Patriots football. Yeah. Like they just said, we don't need to do anything crazy. You're not going to like, we don't think y'all can drive the ball down the field. Yeah. So we're just going to like take whatever you give us and, just slowly march our way down the field. And if we face a fourth down in the red zone, then we'll just kick it. We have the best kicker in the NFL.
Yep.
Do something about it. And they did. And then like the Patriots, like Drake, and this is what I said to you earlier too. And, one example doesn't prove that I'm right. So I'm not going to victory lap too hard, but it's much harder to play. Like it's much harder to play the quarterback position when you have to take risks, when you have to try to drive the ball down the field quickly because you're down. Like you're not getting anything going. You're playing it safe in the first half, and then the second half comes around. You're like, shit, we got to score. We got to score some points. Yeah. Like we need something, and eventually we need touchdowns. And they got some, but also it led to, sitting in the pocket for too long, getting sacked a ton of times, fumbling, throwing 2 picks. But yeah, I mean, it was fun for me to see that. I'd be like a little bit of vindication, but
no, I get you. And look,
I do think he's very good.
Yeah. And the Patriots probably will face a tougher schedule next year. And Drake May is due for some regression in his stats. Probably like he probably won't have
a lot of film on him.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And I think teams are going to understand, but my whole thing is just like, yeah, but he's a second year QB and he doesn't have like a real true wide receiver 1. So he's got time to improve on all of this stuff. The mistakes he's making are things that he will learn how to overcome. I mean, Sam Darnold's a great case of how that is true. You can make mistakes early in your career and be young and stupid with the ball, and then you can learn and improve. And dude, I could see a world where at 28-year-old Drake May is a completely different quarterback with a Super Bowl under his belt, and he's back into contention because he's learned a lot. And he's clearly a talented guy. He's got the chops. Like he's a dual threat QB. He's got good ball placement. He can throw a long ball. He's made good decisions at time. Like there's room for improvement here. I think Drake May is going to be fine, but it did hurt a lot. That game hurt a lot. I was hoping and expecting for a little bit better than that. I just wanted him to make it a game and like at least throw blows, but
dude, and I hate to do this to you, but I do have to do one thing to you.
Sure.
Do you know what Drake May's QBR was in the Super Bowl?
No.
Against the Seahawks?
No.
It was 16.3. There's another quarterback who played the Seahawks, not in the Super Bowl, but his quarterback was quarterback rating was 52.2. Do you know who that? Philip Rivers.
And let me do something back to you. What are Philip Rivers? What is Philip Rivers and Josh Allen's QBR in the Super Bowl in their appearances?
I don't know. I just closed out of that tab. So.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. No, it's just interesting.
Yeah, I make fun of a player that you kind of like that doesn't play for your team, and you just make fun of my 2 favorite players ever. That's what we're doing. No, I was like, what I wanted to do is pull up both of their games and be like, like who was better. But it's because I looked at Drake May's stat line at the end of the first half. I was like, oh, this is bad. He had 60 yards, bro. It was bad. And then in the second, he started letting it fly a little bit more. But Philip Rivers was 18 of 27, 120 yards, a touchdown and an interception. And Drake May was 27 of 43, 295 yards. Still didn't get 300 yards. And also,
I'm honestly shocked he got over 200.
Yeah, after the first half for sure.
Yeah.
That the fumble and the scoop and score. Do you know what that was on? What down in yardage? 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, yeah.
Worst quarterback in the NFL on 3rd and 6. Shout out PFT commenter. It's very funny. They mentioned that on the show yesterday, so credit to them. But yeah, that's pretty much all the Super Bowl talk. I mean, it was just not much.
It wasn't much to talk about.
I could do the thing where I'm like, hey, you don't think Darnold deserved the MVP, but he just did everything he's supposed to do and made all the throws that he. Yeah, I was going to do that, but I don't know. I feel like I've made fun of you enough.
Look, Stafford won the MVP, and that was the right decision. Stafford was the MVP. I was wrong if I ever said that Drake May should be the MVP. I don't know that I ever died on that hill. I think I was just like, no, I could see why he would win it, but I think both of them deserve it, whatever. But I'm glad Stafford won it. Stafford is my team's quarterback. I'm excited for Stafford. I'm glad he's coming back. The Rams are a well-run organization. I'm good. My ego is bruised a little because my takes were a little bad for the Super Bowl, and I really wanted to be on a heater this entire playoffs because I was on I was on a historic run early.
Oracle Connor was something to behold.
He was. If you missed the Oracle Willie Goat run, you missed a historic event, and I'll see if I can get back there next year. But hey, I'm happy. My Rams played well.
Meme.
The future's what's that?
Oh, I said cue the Vince McMahon meme that just Dad, what was the Oracle Connor run in 2026?
No, I'm happy, man. I'm good. I'm good with this football season. My team looks good. I really do think that my Rams should have won the Super Bowl this year. I really do think it comes down to that muffed punt. And I know it's not one play changes everything, but I won't go extensively into it. But that muffed punt, I do think, cost Stafford a second Super Bowl in an MVP season where he probably also would have been the Super Bowl MVP. Like, it really does suck because, like, we probably would have seen better QB play in that Super Bowl, a little bit more of like an electric big play game.
Yeah, and a worse defense for Drake May to play against. And
right. It would have been honestly, yeah. It would have been a more exciting Super Bowl. Gooch said in the comments that Bo Nix would have put up more points. I would probably agree with the idea that Bo Nix would have played better, but I still think he would have gotten beat up pretty bad by that Seahawks defense.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I think Bo would have taken off and run a little earlier. He would have been like, I'm getting out.
Yeah.
Have fun chasing me, Yeah. Because those D tackles are good. Those safeties are good, but I don't know if they're catching Bo.
I don't know. I don't know that Bo is that much better of a runner than Drake May.
I think Drake May is a good runner because once if he decides to go and there's open space, like his top speed is fast, but I think Bo is just more of a twitchier athlete.
Bo is.
I'm not dying on that hill either.
No. But Bo is definitely more slippery and a little bit twitchier and a little bit lighter on his feet. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Drake will break a sack, wear a tackle a little bit, kind of shrug it off, and then get out.
And if he gets out in open space,
kind of like Josh. Honestly, it's kind of like Josh. Like Josh isn't they're really similar.
Totally.
They're very similar.
Justin Herbert, Josh Allen, and Drake May all have that same kind of thing where they're a little stiff in the pocket at times and not super elusive, but they're also just big enough to make that work. And then when they get on their horse, nobody wants to stand in front of that. There's still a big dude coming out the field at you.
Yeah.
There's not much to report back on in the Super Bowl, unfortunately. It was a pretty boring Super Bowl where I just was wrong, and that sucked. It sucked a lot. And it was a Super Bowl where I was watching it going, well, this sucks because my team would have won this game, and I would have been able to root for my team winning a Super Bowl. So I have to, sit here and watch a division rival win it instead pretty handedly.
Yeah, dude. The Buffalo verse, the Buffalo Bills verse there was a lot of chatter of would the Bills would they have made this a better game against the Seahawks? Yeah, no shit. I think the Bills would have made this a better game. But we're not there.
Absolutely.
So I hate that. I hate that especially when my team does it, but when teams are like, if we were there, then we I understand what you're saying because you were right there. We lost 2 rounds ago. There's no if we would have you can only do that if your team was just barely lost the game that would have taken them there. Yeah, that's acceptable. But the hypotheticals for teams that lost in the divisional round, shut up.
Yeah,
shut up. Move on. Get a life.
Gooch brought up this take. God forbid we see some good defense. Everyone calls it boring, soft hands. This take is so played out and dumb, dude. That's so dumb. I love good defense. You can respect good defense. You can also have games where there's good offense and good defense happening in the same game. You understand that's a possibility, right, Gooch? Why don't you go back to Impractical Jokers, dumbass?
No, don't say that to him. I'm a Gooch defender. I get what I see both sides of it because watching the game, I was like, that game, I'm bored. I was excited. I still watched every snap, kind of living and dying with it. But
me too.
It was both of these guys' first Super Bowls, and it seemed like the game plan from both teams was just play it safe, conservative football at all times. It wasn't that the defense was good, but we've seen good defenses even in the second half. Patriots were okay, now we got to actually play. We got to take some shots, and they did, and they scored some touchdowns. The defense wasn't any better or any worse. They just weren't the Seahawks weren't giving the Patriots the easy stuff, and like being like, hey, we'll give you one-on-one down the field, but we don't think you're going to take that shot.
Yeah.
And they didn't.
No, it wasn't just good defense. It's a mix of good defense and very conservative, boring play calling is a boring game.
Yeah.
Like, that is what makes a boring game. So yeah, that was a boring game despite the defense being fun to watch, which I did. I did have an appreciation. It was great. Dude, watching Witherspoon fly over the edge over like that kid with
Christian
that speed
Gonzalez too. Oh my gosh.
tackling.
Bro.
Oh, dude, Christian Gonzalez having a hell of a game.
Good. He might be the best corner in the NFL.
Dude, he was giving JSN
He's so good.
JSN couldn't get anything going, dude.
No.
It was that was an incredible performance from both defenses for sure. And like I can still appreciate that, but it was a boring game regardless. Speaking of boring, the NBA trade deadline. Not a whole lot of fun moves happening.
Not the worst though.
We've
had worse.
We've had worse.
And
I'll tell you why it was boring for me is because my Lakers did a whole lot of nothing. That's probably why it was boring for me.
Yeah, it's especially with all that cap flexibility they have, like they should have done something, right? I mean, it was trade LeBron or do nothing for the Lakers, bro.
No, I know.
Yeah, dude. I'll say probably the most exciting move we already covered a little bit, but James Harden to Cleveland.
Yes.
Which is so funny. Because like I see why Cleveland is like, okay, and maybe we hit our ceiling and we need to make a change. And I kind of do agree that the most shoppable guy you have that you're probably willing to part ways with is Darius Garland. 100%. I get that. But getting James Harden back, not that James Harden isn't this great player. I'm a James Harden defender through and through. I think he's a very good player. But just looking at it strictly from a history standpoint, when has adding James Harden to a playoff team ever raised their ceiling? Ever?
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't.
Yeah. No, it's a good point. I agree. I like the move. I understand the move for both teams. I think it made sense. I honestly was kind of surprised that there was even a second round pick involved. I'm surprised that Cleveland had to give up a second round pick to give up a younger player for, like, you know what I mean? For a guy who's aging out. I thought a 1-for-1 would have equally made as much sense for both parties. Clippers get a little bit younger. The Cavs get a little bit more playoff experience, a little more professional, a guy who's actually playing right now because Garland's been hurt. So yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like,
just the guy. I'm understanding making a move.
But historically, historically that move hasn't worked. So like, why make it? I guess. But I suppose what the counter to that could be like, Garland's toe injury is holding him out. The Cavs can't just keep being a middling team right now. You got to start figuring out what your playoff rotations look like. We're halfway through this, where the All-Star break is here. So
yeah.
I'd rather have a guy who's mature and been there before when this Eastern Conference is wide open and we have a chance to compete, So I get it, but it can also be true. It can be true that is understandable. It's an understandable move to make. It can also be true that historically it probably won't work. But I think James Harden has that last extension in him to be serviceable. I know that was a big part of it, was he wanted a 2 years, $80 million extension, I believe. And the Clippers were just going, hey, we don't have that left in us. This whole Kawhi thing we're seeing the end of this. We're an old team. We got to start planning for the future a little bit.
Dude,
and
how much money is Bradley Beal making to be in LA right now?
I don't know. It's so crazy.
I'm about to check.
He's such an interesting case.
Jamie, pull that up for me.
But yeah, man, I do think it makes the Cavs better. How much is he making?
Not much.
Okay.
He's on a 2-year, $10 million contract. Was his contract
provides absolutely nothing? That's a lot.
I mean, he hasn't played a game in like 30 games? He hasn't touched the court in forever.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know if he's played this season outside of
that's like
a full games.
That's like a late first round pick contract. That's not too bad.
I think. Go ahead.
No. Please go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think it's a smart move for the Clippers. I think that trading Zubac was also a smart move. The pick thing is a little interesting because the Pacers pick is if it lands 5 through 9, the Clippers get it, but 1 through 4 and 10 through 30 in the first round, and it converts to a second.
I hate pick protections.
It's
I don't think you should be able to do it. I think the only thing you should be able to do is a swap. Just be like, we'll take the better one. The fact that you can give up you can be like, okay, we're getting this pick, and then actually you get nothing. Yeah, that's so stupid to me. I think it's the dumbest thing in basketball.
I guess you do get a second. I think it converts to a second, so it's not that you get absolutely nothing, but it does feel weird, I guess, to say. Yeah. I don't know, but I
didn't know that. Honestly, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just learned that. To be fair, I just learned that this year. I like the move for the Pacers. I think that's an interesting move to get Zubac.
I think it's betting on yourself for next year.
Yeah, right. I do think he is an interesting fit with them because I feel like they play really fast, and he can just be a little bit molasses at times.
Yeah, but I think people said that about Hartenstein in OKC.
That's true.
And I said that about Memphis in Zach Edey, but Zach Edey still found a way to be very, very productive.
Same with Klingon.
When he does play. Portland plays really fast too.
Yeah. The true traditional big man is kind of back, honestly. They're kind of back.
Dude, like the new hotness was small ball, was like floor spacers, but like, look, if you're going to give me 10 and 10 every game in a block and a half, sure.
You're still
I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll take it. And I'll pay you $15 million a year to do that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I think it's nice if you can space the floor, but like you don't need that to be the case. You really don't. Right. I think some teams, like by their makeup, like Memphis, it felt like they needed like having a stretch big was really, really nice for them. And I think that's why they had the best offense in the NBA when, they were just running 5 out. And, sure, Edey was getting minutes, but he was standing out there a little bit. He was catch and shoot a little bit, but a lot of dunker spot. Yeah. But either way, like Santi Aldama, Jaren Jackson, just putting a bunch of those guys around a big like that. I guess it's pretty similar to 5 out, similar spacing. But either way, I do like. I was just gonna say, I do like Zubac in Indiana, simply because like you do have that Miles Turner gap. I think we're gonna go at it with Huff and. What is it? Isaiah Jackson.
Isaiah Jackson, yep.
Isaiah Jackson just at the 5-man rotation, and maybe a little bit of Siakam at the 5 too. And it's nice to be able to experiment when your year is already a wash because your best player is out for the season. Yeah. And also, I'm assuming, do they have their first round pick next year? Like, are they going to get a banger of a pick?
It was traded in that.
Okay.
I believe that was the pick that was the protection, which is why it's such an interesting move, because the Clippers, if the Pacers end up with the 5th pick, it goes to the Clippers, and the Clippers could end up with a top 5 pick on a Zubac trade. And then
that is crazy.
In that case, I almost don't like the trade for the Pacers, because they could have, added a piece to that roster that could have been really, really, dynamic and interesting. And Zubac, we kind of like already know what he is. This is kind of peak value on him. I don't know. The Jaren Jackson Jr. trade, also very interesting. The speculative lineup next year for the Jazz to roll out Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen, Jaren Jackson Jr., Walker Kessler. And then maybe you go draft. I don't know. I mean, it depends where they're picking.
If they get a good pick, I mean, if they get Devonta, then it's Keontae George, AJ Devonta, Laurie, Jaren, and Walker. And then you got Collier, Sensabaugh.
Yeah.
And
we're
then
forgetting somebody.
A lot of the Grizzlies players now. Vince Williams Jr.
Yeah. Which I do think a lot of those guys can be serviceable.
They're a lot of those guys, they're rotation guys. I mean, they're just they're not much different from what they gave up, though. That's the thing. Right. Just different guys in terms of talent level overall. You're not really changing too much. The funniest thing about that trade to me, though, is Jock Landale getting traded again right away, or did he just get cut?
Oh, I don't know.
I think he got
I
traded
didn't even
again.
see
I
that.
think he got traded again because he got traded to the Hawks.
Yeah.
And he drove. He was on a plane to fly to Utah because he was in Memphis and he was about to take off on a PJ. And he got a call from his agent saying, get off the plane right now. You're getting traded to Atlanta. And so he said,
Holy
okay.
cow.
Got in his car, drove 5 hours from Memphis to Atlanta to play in that game tonight because it was against the Jazz and he had like 30.
Honestly, hell yeah. That's fire.
It's awesome.
That's so
Dude,
fire. Good for him. Good for him.
Just, I bet he drove in silence too. Just like, you didn't want me? Yeah. Jock Landale,
Just straight
man.
face. Yeah.
Of
Jock
guys
Landale
to he's a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm looking at the Jazz roster, by the way. We're completely forgetting that they have Chris Boucher. No, I'm just kidding. Ace Bailey. That's the one I was forgetting.
Oh.
Ace Bailey, who they can absolutely roll out as just an oversized 2 guard at like 6'8". Kind of a perfect spot for him, honestly. But I could also see them trading Laurie just because he's a little older and maybe he won't fit into the system a little or quite as much.
I actually think him said Ace Bailey, by the way.
Yes. I would actually love Laurie on the Lakers. I think he'd be a perfect fit with Luka. But I wouldn't be surprised if they traded Laurie and ended up with, like, especially if they go get one of the wings from this draft. But yeah, dude. And then honestly, even like, dude, Svi Mikhailuk has been playing good. I know that's like a funny thing to say, but
Svi been
well.
mixing dudes up this year,
bro. He's been playing nice. And then Yusuf Nurkic, your big man rotation being Walker Kessler, Nurkic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Kyle Filipowski or whatever, whatever his name is. Not a bad big man rotation. And then your wings being Ace Bailey, Laurie Markkinen. You go get AJ. And then you've got even like Bryce Sensabaugh, who's a player. That kid can play, dude. He's going to be very good. Or he'll be a good role player. I shouldn't say he'll be very good. He'll be a good role player.
I think he might just be very good. He just got a burner on him, man.
I think he's a good player.
You put him in an MPJ role and just let him, like, hey, man, your job is to shoot the ball. Just shoot it. Just shoot it every time you touch it. Like, as a rotation guy coming off the bench, for sure. He'll be straight. You forgot about a big name. Kevin Love. You didn't even mention Kevin Love. You didn't even mention Oscar Tshiebwe.
Sorry, Oscar Tshiebwe.
G League rebounding record holder, Oscar Tshiebwe. He had like 31 boards in a G League game, bro.
No way.
He's a 6'8" center that just eats rebound. A 6'8" center with a negative vertical just eats rebounds. Awesome.
He'll be a great ball knowledge guy in like 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a slideshow guy for sure.
Yeah.
Funny note. We won't make a clip out of this because I don't want to put him on blast, but for just our like 100 podcast listeners, this is really funny. I made a video about the Jazz making that trade and like essentially making fun of the GM for being like, I think we're like one guy away. I think we should make a move here. And like, I'd be like, I don't want to wait to use the picks. Let's just get a player. I want a player now. Kevin Love liked that video and followed me from it.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Current awesome. Utah Jazz member just being like, this is funny.
We got to get him on the pod. K-Love, you see this, get on the pod.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I don't love the move for the Jazz, but I get the idea of this lineup you can roll out being very interesting with 2 shot blockers, Walker Kessler and Jaren Jackson. You've got a good pick in this draft. There's a lot of good wings. Keontae George and Isaiah Collier look like a great duo as far as having 2 floor generals. You've got, shooters. I get why they did it. I wouldn't have done it though. I would have traded Laurie and Nurkic. I would have stayed young. I would have signed all my guys and I would have continued drafting. And especially with this upcoming draft being pretty loaded, and I would have seen what we had and then made a decision on, okay, do we think we're one guy away, or do we think this team is young and give us 3 years and everyone's going to be gelling well and it's all Utah guys? I would have leaned, stick with your picks. You're drafting well. Whoever the scouting department deserves credit. They've hit on a lot of guys. and the guys have looked good. And I just don't see a reason to be like, we got to go get a guy now, because it's a team that just same with the AD to the Wizards move. I get it. And if you're the Wizards and you can pair Trae Young and Anthony Davis, just the names alone, so that people actually come out and watch games and you can start selling tickets and moving some merch, you do it. I understand why. I get it. But both of these teams just reek of a team that on paper looks really cool. On 2K, they'll probably be really fun to use, and they'll look really nice as a lineup, and they're going to go into the year and everyone's going to be like, actually, hot take, top 3 seed. Actually, no, seriously, actually. And then they go into the year and they're a 9 seed, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. They're still not that great.
Yeah,
they're better, but they're not great.
Good players does not equal good team.
Yeah,
it just does. Not always, at least. I was going to say, the last thing I want to say on this trade. So they traded their first round pick from this year.
Oh, they did?
It says, incoming draft picks, 2026, first round pick,
unprotected.
Minnesota or Cleveland swap rights. So it says San Antonio Spurs will receive the more favorable of its 2026 first round pick and Atlanta's 2026 first round pick. Utah will receive the most favorable of its 2026. Okay, never mind. Most favorable. I thought it said least favorable.
Okay.
Of its 2026 first round pick, protected for selections 9 through 30. Minnesota's first round pick. Okay, so they do have their pick as long as it's a top 8 pick then?
Yeah.
And if not, they get Minnesota's pick, I guess. I don't know, dude. This is why I hate this shit.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
It gets really confusing, and it's very hard to understand. Wait, so if this team does this and then this team does this, then where? Like, it is a lot. Even I pay attention to this league every day of my life. I'm tuning into the NBA and understand, try. I'm tapped into what's going on. I have a hard time understanding, like, the aprons and there still is things about this league that I'm like,
I do.
It's a little beyond me. I mean,
Excuse
I get
me,
the
not
aprons.
bored. Just yawning.
No, you're good. I get. I'll just go fuck myself.
I do understand aprons.
No, I get. I understand what they are. I'm saying, like, there are certain things with the money of it all, like how things work when it's like, well, this, you can't go over this level because of this. Like, sometimes that stuff, I'm just saying, like, for the casual viewer, don't feel stupid if you don't understand a lot of the ins and outs of this stuff, because I pay attention constantly. I wouldn't consider myself a casual, and I have a hard time understanding draft pick stuff and compensation and when players get paid. Like, that stuff is all hard to understand at times.
Yeah,
I don't love any of the trades that happened. I don't love any of them.
Yeah,
there wasn't a single
pause. Sorry, hate to do this to you. Quick pause.
Go ahead.
I have the Mavericks and Suns game on, and I'm kind of like clicking over tabs and going back to whenever I'm not looking at something.
Yes.
The halftime entertainment in the Suns arena is for like 60-plus-year-old black guys named the Funketeers.
Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of them. That's fire.
Actually?
I think they were on like America's Got Talent or something like that. Look that up. I'm pretty sure. I think I just saw a clip of this the other day.
What do they do? I think they don't have any instruments.
You just reminded me that the Lakers game is on right now, but we're missing everybody and we're playing the Spurs. We're gonna get fried. Also, I'm so laggy on stream. Oh, my freaking Ethernet.
You're fine
Dookie?
On here. That's so weird. You've been like fine most of the time in Riverside.
Over, I'm laggy. It's like very glitchy. You're smooth as hell on the stream.
Oh, dude. Hey, I'm Mr. Smooth. All right.
You're smooth as hell.
All right, Chief.
All right, don't call me that. Don't do that.
You don't like Chief?
Don't call me Chief, dude.
You don't like being chiefed?
Dude. I'll end the stream right now, dude. No,
I got a DM from like some like yo, we want to help your content stand out, like type company, whatever. And they're whatever, I'll say their name on the pod. AD Vibes with a Z and then an S. Add Vibes with a Z and then an S. They sent me the message and they're like, we want to help elevate your contact. We've worked with these people, yada, yada, whatever. Let's connect. And then I didn't answer. And then they said, are you there, Chief? I was like,
bro, you get blocked for that. You get blocked for that, brother. Don't do that.
If my friends call me Chief, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, like if I know you, you can call me chief. If we
Sure.
just met, don't chief me.
Oh, don't you?
Okay, don't. That is 80 vibes. You just made a very powerful enemy in this space because you chiefed me.
You just made two very powerful enemies. I stand with you, brother. I stand with you, brother Dookie.
Are you there, chief? And put a comma too. I'm like,
yeah. Hey,
did you
buddy.
have Chat GPT analyze my content?
Yeah.
And then like come up with a response, and they're like, he says chief. Let's chief him.
He does say chief. He does say chief.
I do say chief. I'm a big chief guy.
You are a big chief guy.
I have an uncle that used to be
crazy.
a big chief guy.
Getting hit with a buddy or a chief is just, I mean.
What about boss? How do you feel about boss? What's up, boss?
I don't know. It feels forced.
Really?
I like it when it's like an Armenian dude at like a, you know, I'm at like a restaurant and he's like, hello, boss. How are you, boss? And I go, yeah, hell yeah. I am boss. Thanks, dude.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. Fart Dream Girl, Armenian.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, she just looks white, but she's Armenian.
A lot of Armenians in Glendale, near where I live.
Really?
High
What is
Armenian
it?
population.
What does an Armenian look like? Like, I know I'm dating one for 2 years.
I feel like if anyone should know.
But like, it's like in the Middle East, and she's white. Like she
It's
looks
sort of,
white.
It's one of those countries that's like sort of, it's like in between the Middle East and Europe. You know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but
not
she's
fully
very, I
Middle
guess
East,
she's
it's not
Irish
European.
too. She has Irish in her as well.
Oh, yeah.
So she's very fair skinned. And she's like strawberry blonde, like red hairish.
Oh, she got all the Irish then, yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of like facial features, she does have like the longer nose. Long,
Wow.
elegant nose.
You are taking it. Yeah. Hey, there you go. Good save on the long, elegant nose.
Oh,
You were
I've
taking
been
gamble.
The first compliment I ever gave her was that I loved her nose.
Okay.
That's what made me
that's-
stand out to her.
It's very sweet.
Is what she
It's
says.
very sweet. I
love it. I
you-
love a good nose.
Yeah.
Like a nose with some features to it. You know,
I'm with you.
it stands
you.
out. I'm
Yeah.
here for it.
I don't love the whole the way
10
that,
out of 10 schnoz on my girl.
Yeah, I don't love the whole like every girl trying to look like Kim Kardashian type nose. Like I don't think everyone has to have a perfect nose. I'm with you. I like an interesting nose. I'm with you on that. I just thought it was when you started to say her face is very, that's just, I just gotta be honest, that's not a gamble I would have taken. Live on pod with your girlfriend listening, I don't know that I don't know
she
that
knows
the
where I
risk I would have
stand.
taken is to describe my girlfriend's face.
She knows where I stand. I'll say that she has an uncle named Barkef.
Okay.
Very Armenian.
That's very
name.
Armenian.
Very strong.
I gotta find one of his Lakers games, by the way. Yeah, I had when I went to, my dad and I used to like getting Philly cheesesteaks from this place, Philly's Best, that was near our house. That was like a nice Friday night or whatever. My dad would be like, cheesesteak, Laker game? And I'd go,
heck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah. No, it was great. It was the best. The cheesesteaks were mid, but he liked them. It was like his favorite place, and it was our big cheat day, like, you know, boys outing on a cool like weekend night, you know. And
we had a cheesesteak place too, but continue.
Yeah. There was a guy that worked there. Couldn't tell you what he was, but Armenian sounds at least in the right vicinity. And dude, he ripped the boss every time. Every time we talked, we would come in. He was like, "Hello, boss. How are you, boss?" Every single time, and dude, it was part of the experience for us. We loved it. We asked him one time too. We go, what type of meat is this to make a cheesesteak? What type of meat do you use? And he goes, and we were like, you don't know? And he goes, hold on. And he like looks down and then he reaches down and grabs the box and he picks up the box and he goes, sirloin. The box says sirloin on it. He goes, sirloin. And we were like, oh, cool, thanks, man. No, I appreciate that. We appreciate you checking. We laughed so hard at the idea of this guy he's the owner. He was like the owner manager. He took all the orders. He ran the place. Didn't know what the sandwiches were made of. Didn't know what the sandwiches were made of. So
he might have known it in his own language, but was trying to figure out, you know.
Sure. that could have been. And hey,
I like the other story though more.
What's that?
That's
Which
funnier. that he didn't know. He's like,
no, I'm fairly certain he didn't. I'm fairly certain he did. There was also a cheesesteak place. There's a I ought to take you there. I haven't been there in a little bit, but they've sort of hit my when you come to visit. I got to think about it. They've kind of been added to our no-fly zone. We don't really go there anymore because we've had a couple bad experiences, and I'm not going to name them by name, but they were one of those places that got some buzz on social media, and they do make a good cheesesteak. Don't get me wrong, but it's in the parking lot of a car wash. Very LA thing. It's a very LA thing. So the car wash shuts down at 6 p.m. or whatever, and then these guys come through at 7 or whatever, 8 or something. They're open late. They're open till like 1 a.m. every day. And it's just it's a big, easy up thing, gazebo, whatever they're called. And they just come in with a truck and they start running a restaurant outdoors under a gazebo. And they have wings and cheesesteak. It's pretty much it. And
that's awesome.
It's like if you order a drink, there's a cooler with canned soda in ice and water. Like it's that type of thing, It's really cool. The guys are really nice. I won't say what their name is, but there's just been too many times where it's taken way too long to get the food and they forget stuff. And it's one of those things where sometimes I'm watching it. If they ever see this, just know I respect you guys. I hope your business is still doing well. But I've heard this from people. I've seen like the recent Yelp reviews have been like, this place kind of fell off. So I'm not the only one that thinks this. But we don't go there anymore because the last time I went, it was like, dude, I got my wings. The bag was dripping with buffalo sauce. Like it clearly tore open and it was like dripping all over the place. They forgot a sand. It was just, the whole thing was just like, it was too many of those experiences, and at times it feels like every guy that's working there is stoned. That's what it feels like.
That's probably the truth. Did you see what Fart Dream Girl said?
Connor wants to name drop so bad.
Connor wants to name drop so bad. He wants to. You're edging us right now. Why are you edging us, bro?
I'm not going to say it.
Bro, why are you gooning name dropping this place?
Because I like the attention. Is that what you wanted? I like the attention. I want people to beg me. I want people to go, please tell me what the name is. And I go, no, I wield this power over you. That's what I want.
Dude, I gotta shout out the Philly cheesesteak place in Allen or Dallas area.
Yeah.
You should ask Lauren if she knows.
Okay. She doesn't.
Oh, well, Fred's Philly cheesesteaks, which it was weird. There were two owners, and then they got into a fight. And one of the owners,
I love that,
bought literally a storefront across the street got the rights to the name. So he took the name Fred's and opened a new place. And then the original one became Big Tony's. And Fred's and Big Tony's literally 500, like less than 200 feet from each other.
That's so fire.
And they're both incredible. They're both so good.
Fire.
They're so good. But yeah, little hole in the wall place. Last time I was in Dallas I think we only went for the bachelor party. We didn't go on the wedding weekend, but we went for the bachelor party and it was so good. Still so good.
God, a good cheesesteak, dude. A good cheesesteak is top 3
awesome.
sandwich all time.
Yeah. And they got like Donovan McNabb jerseys up on the wall. Like,
you have to.
Like Chris Pronger Flyers jerseys. Who's a Phillies guy? Chase Utley. Was he a Phillies guy? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Kind of
I
thing.
don't know. I'm not a big, top 3 sandwiches all time. Go.
Man, probably hot dog one.
Right? All right. I just wanted to. just wanted to make sure you just did that to fuck with me.
No, I mean, okay, that's. I got to think. Cheesesteaks up there for me.
Top 3
sandwiches. A true in true sandwich form.
Do you want mine while you're waiting, or while you're thinking?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cheesesteak, easily top 3, easily.
Yeah,
dude, I'm gonna go turkey provolone.
Okay,
dude, just give me a dude, like a Jersey Mike's turkey sub is so good, love it every time. And then peanut butter jelly.
Ooh, you're going PBJ.
I'm going PBJ, dude. I fuck on a good PBJ.
Whoa.
Yeah. Dude. A good PBJ, dude, gets me fired up. It's so good, dude.
Okay, toasted or non-toasted?
I'll mix it up. I'm
the same way. I had a toasted PB&J right before we got on the pod because I have no food. I'm out of everything.
No
also, funny enough, fridge full of just things I can't eat. Full of things that have gone bad. And I'm like, I don't want to clean that out yet. I have a crock pot.
Why would you?
A crock pot in my fridge of a roast that I made 3 weeks ago.
Nice. Well, that's
and it hasn't started to smell, but it might be close.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got mine. And to be fair, I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna go cheesesteak at 3. No, I'm gonna go cheesesteak. Cheesesteak is up there. I gotta decide if I want it 1 or 2, and it's not 3. I don't know why I said 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grilled cheese at 3. As long as I can pair tomato soup with it, which I'm assuming
yes
allowed. That's like having like a French dip without the French onion.
Yes, I will allow that grilled cheese with tomato soup is sort of par for the course. Yes.
So we're going grilled cheese 3.
Okay.
2. Yeah, I got to put it below. I mean, I got to go Subway chicken bacon ranch. Yeah. And we're going spicy chipotle instead of ranch. Fire. Toasted.
Ew.
I love it.
Yuck, dude.
And then 1, I'm going Philly cheesesteak, specifically from Fred's.
That just pissed
You never
me
had
off.
it. Don't say shit to me if you've never had it.
Dude, that just pissed me off.
Don't say shit to me. Okay, Jersey Mike's turkey provolone. That's
Jersey
basic.
Mike's is really good.
Yeah. I'm sure it's great. All right, I've eaten there like 4 times in my life. It's okay.
Really?
It's okay. It's Subway. It's the same thing. You just get more sandwich at Subway.
It is not. Don't
you
say,
get more
take that
sandwich
back
at
right
Subway,
now.
bro.
Dude, shut your mouth. Take that back right now. Don't say that.
It's the same
Seriously.
thing.
No, seriously, you're gonna make me really fucking mad right now. Don't say that. That's the worst thing you've ever said to me.
I feel like it's the same thing.
You're gonna ruin our friendship. You're gonna ruin our friendship. Seriously, stop.
Honorable mention, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's.
Okay, I'm not a Jimmy John's guy. I don't like Jimmy John's that much. Also, I was gonna say if we're throwing honorable mentions out there, I forgot about a couple sandwiches I simply must mention. That honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, may edge into my top 3, but probably not. Honestly, this is going to be so elitist specific of me, but Katz Deli in New York has a pastrami sandwich that will put you on your dick and balls.
Yeah, you're probably right. I wanted to hate that so much. I still want to hate that so much, but
I am right, dude.
My buddy from New York, he's like, dude, nothing beats like a deli in New York making quite literally anything. It's just going to be better than anything you could find.
Katz Deli is also maybe one of the most famous pastrami places in, I don't know, the world. I don't know if it would be the world. That's probably a long shot, but it's like,
where else is pastrami big other than the U.S.?
I don't know. There is actually in Orange County
Italy?
where I'm from. There's a famous pastrami place called The Hat that also does make a dank pastrami sandwich, but it's nowhere near as good as Katz. Katz is next. It is bonkers good. It's crazy. And then I will say, dude, the Italian from Firehouse Subs, it's a hot Italian. Dude,
I don't like a lot of hot
sandwiches.
Italian.
I'm not a big Italian
I like
guy,
an Italian sandwich, but
yeah. It would
For listeners, Connor fake died on his mic after a burp. That's a good bit. I do like that bit. I've been meaning to like do that.
Yeah. As long as you like TM all rights reserved Willie Goat every time you do it, I'm chilling. Right. I want to touch on chat here really quick. Chat, I want to touch on you really quick. Sorry. PBJ versus grilled cheese is my MJ versus Braun. Funny. Grilled cheese is just not that high for me. I got to say.
Whoa. Grilled cheese is fire, bro. Grilled cheese is that was a special occasion in the Dookie household when Bill would break out the griddle and throw some grilled cheeses on there. I will say this. When people try to put deli meat on a grilled cheese, it pisses me off.
No, don't do that. It's a melt. That's a melt. It's a different thing.
Dude, my parents started doing that. Be like, you don't want any turkey on your grilled cheese? No, I don't.
No, especially not turkey. If you're going to put meat on it, it's bacon. Okay?
I could get down with that, but turkey. I was like,
I do make a ridiculously good grilled cheese. I'll make it for you when you're here.
really?
I'll make you grilled cheese and tomato soup when you're here. Yeah.
The late night snack.
I make a good grilled cheese. And then Thickum said too much sauce every time on that chicken bacon ranch. I'm all for
I can
the
comment
Subway
on that.
Hate. Anything you want to say about Subway hate?
You have to tell them. You say, I want Chipotle Southwest sauce instead of ranch. And you say, can you say, just give me a line? And they'll do a line. And if you want more, you can say just one more line. That's it. Simple as that, folks. Free game. I didn't realize you were a sandwich snob.
Yeah, you knowing the ins and outs of Subway, it like really changes my opinion of you.
Look, dude.
Not everyone changes my opinion of you.
Not everyone in their entire life has lived in a place where you have everything. I went to college in Steubenville, Ohio. Okay? We had a Wendy's, a Taco Bell, an Applebee's, and then like a handful of decent hole-in-the-wall places. But it's still Ohio. So you just got to go with what is working on a national scale most of the time. But I will say, hating on Subway is kind of crazy to me.
No, dude, Subway's ass.
You're acting like Jersey Mike's is like where the finer man eats his sandwiches. Like,
listen,
Jersey Mike's.
I will say, Jersey Mike's is the best chain sandwich restaurant. But I agree with Gooch. In his commentary here, Jersey Mike's is god tier, but private equity is ruining them because they did get bought out by BlackRock, and I will say it has hurt their performance. It has hurt their performance.
Wait, so a big company bought a smallerish chain and ruined it?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
What is this in relation to? Or are you just saying
in general?
Oh yeah, I thought you were trying to dunk on me, but you're just saying in general.
Yeah.
A massive corporation that doesn't make sandwiches bought a sandwich company, and now the sandwiches suck.
It's like, oh, you just got to start doing 50% meat, 50% plastic in your meat. Yeah. Then you'll save so much money and will be so much more profitable.
Your margins suck. You have to put more cancer in it.
Yeah.
That's where you're missing out, dude. You don't have nearly enough carcinogen in your food. Yeah,
dude.
Oh yeah, it's so interesting.
It's so funny.
What a concept.
I guess I'm not really exposing her for anything, but this weekend, Liz and I were like hanging out on Sunday. We're sitting on the couch and like watching TV. And like, all right, I got to go do some stuff. I got up and just started like picking up. I did dishes, laundry, that kind of thing. And like I would like peek, and every once in a while, Liz is just looking at her phone, just like doom scrolling. And I come back and she's still like looking at her phone. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, everything's so messed up right now. And just keeps looking at her phone and just scrolling. And like 15 minutes later, I'm like, you got to stop. I'm like, put down your phone. You have to stop. She's like, everything's so messed up and I got to know about all of it. I got to fix it. How am I supposed to fix it? I don't know what's going on.
I am so with you. I spend hours every day just going, fuck. Just everything I see, I just go, God, this sucks. That's why I was telling you before the podcast, I'll expose myself here. I tried to post a wholesome, earnest video the other day. It was my parents sent me a video where they were doing that trend where you get your dog and then you go like in an open area and you run separate ways and you see who follows your dog. My parents did that trend and they sent me a video of it. And it was so heartwarming. And they were giggling the whole time. They were laughing with each other. And they look like they're having fun. And I was just like, I got like choked up. I go, man, this is so nice to see a break from all the hatred and evil and sadness online right now. Maybe other people would get the same joy from this. So I posted the video that my parents sent me. And I put my own commentary as like captions on it. And I wrote this really nice thing about, we really need to come together with community and humanity. And man, there's so much evil out there in the world right now. And maybe you guys can just find some joy in seeing my parents do this silly little trend. And, you know, I added like a nice uplifting hope core song. And I really thought that people were going to like it. And then it flopped so bad. And I took it down. And my dad texted me like an hour after I took it down. He goes, "Hey, did you delete that video of me and Mom?" And I go, "I'm so sorry, it flopped." And he goes, "I got choked up watching that. I was trying to show Mom, and it's gone now." Fuck, Dad, I'm so sorry.
I'm not.
Dad, I'm sorry.
not. You told me this story like off pod, and it's still very, very funny to me right now. You're like, "Sorry, Dad, numbers weren't hitting. Had to take it down."
Sorry, Dad. Your hope and joy that you put into the world simply just didn't resonate with the algorithm. I had to remove you.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, I felt so bad, dude. I felt so bad. I mean, I still have it saved, but now it's just like weird because it's like my commentary on a video for myself. Who cares? Who gives a shit? I don't know.
Did you at least send it to him? You sent him the video?
No, I didn't have the nerve to be like, well, here, it still exists. Here you go. I probably should. I will. I should. Yeah, that's.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a piece of shit, man. I don't know. I'm an asshole. Sorry.
I was going to say, I was going to wait till like you got high or something and I knew about it one time and I was going to be like, "You're a bad son."
You broke your dad's heart. Just wait until I'm cooked and just go, "Hey, do you remember when you disappointed your father?"
Oh man. Nothing worse than that. That's so funny.
I'm not even that wouldn't have affected me this month. I'm not doing. I did like a reverse. Everyone does dry January. I did like a reverse, like
you just getting hammered every single day.
Just getting hammered every day in February. No, I did a reverse thing in February. I'm doing no caffeine, weed, or alcohol. Which alcohol is not really an issue at all for me. I don't really drink often anyway.
Yeah.
But the no weed and the no caffeine thing has been tough because like I smoke fairly frequently and I had coffee pretty much every day. So it's been interesting though. It's been interesting having none of that. And like, I hate to say it, my energy does feel better. I hate to say it. It turns out prolonged, consistent weed usage does have effects on your health.
Yeah. I mean, dude, and the thing is, breaking any habit is going to be like, it's going to be very, very difficult, but yeah, totally. I mean, that is like the knock on weed is just like, over time, it will just make you a little slower in every sense of the word. Yeah.
And I think even when I get back to it, cause I had really just, life's too short to not enjoy a little weed here and there, in my opinion. Like for whatever the adverse effects are, life's too short, man. Am I
going to live 10 minutes longer if I don't just absolutely destroy this Bleeze right now?
Oh, you're telling me I could live till 97 instead of 92? Who the fuck wants that? I don't shave a couple years off if it means having fun while I'm young, you know? But I do think when I come back to it, I'm going to limit it a little bit more because I got to a point where I almost was like not having fun.
It just felt like a chore.
It just felt like it was a habit and like the ritual of it was more me separating work to relax than it was like, oh, I'm enjoying the effects of marijuana. Like it just got to the point where I was like getting a headache and I was just like, this isn't even like, what I'm just doing this so that I can like tell myself I can relax now. Why don't I just tell myself I can relax? Why do I have to,
dude?
You know,
I can relate to that. I'll be honest here. Like, that used to be a big part of my life.
Sure.
And it's just not anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not like something I'm completely against, but yeah, dude, I feel that it got to a point where it's like, why do I feel like I need this to tell myself it's time to relax? It's time to not be in work mode anymore.
Yeah, which like that was my thing is like I could find other ways to give myself a separation between the workday and relaxing at the end of an evening, you know? I don't need to do this every day just to like know that which I wasn't doing it every day to be fair, but yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. This is going to sound so like addict of me, but I'm so excited for like that first joint back.
You're
March 1st.
It's going to hit like a truck probably.
Dude, March 1st, I'm going to get so fried. So if you're going to text me a thing about my dad, do it March 1st at March 1st. 8 p.m. my time. Hit me with a text like that, and I'm gonna text you back, and I'm gonna go, please stop. Please, you have to stop. I just turned on the
Oh
Lakers
my
game.
gosh.
Turned on the Lakers game and saw my boys Billy Mack and Stu Lance. Are you familiar?
Are those like the broadcasters?
They're the local broadcasters for the Lakers, dude. They're some of the best commentators in all of sports. They got to be top 3 in basketball at least, but it's just hard because they're local guys, you know.
Yeah.
But dude, they're so fun to watch, man. They're so fun to, I suppose I should say, so fun to listen to. I like Stu Lance because he's hypercritical of the Lakers. Like when they're not playing well and stuff, he's like so hard on them, and I kind of love it because a lot of commentators try to, soft blow everything.
Yeah, I'll say I love my local Dallas guys. I mean, Mark Followell, shout out. I think everyone loves their local broadcaster, like for the most part, but
totally.
My favorite non-Dallas guy to watch, I think I've said this on pod, but the Pelicans guy.
Hornets? Oh
no, Pelicans. Hornets are great too. What's his face?
Yeah,
crazy. Diddly dee.
Yeah.
Jordan Clarkson almost came in my lap.
Yeah.
That's all time,
dude. I was listening. I was watching the Hornets play the other day because they've just been on fire recently, and they were playing the Pistons, and it was just every shot in the fourth quarter that went up, he was just like, "God!" Every shot that goes up, he screams for it. It's so funny.
God! That is great. But dude, the Pelicans guy, it's like the guy with the deepest voice in the world, and he is so critical of the Pelicans. If they're asked, he's just like, "This is one of the worst games I've ever seen in my entire life," and it's awesome. And then the color guy is like kind of like higher voice, like Chris Tucker sounding like black dude who just talks so fast and like in a crazy moment, he just really loudly wants to explain to you what just happened and why it was so impressive. He's like, "No, that's exactly what I was talking about with Sadiq Bey." Like just crazy moment. I was like, and that's where Zion needs to be right now. That's exactly where he needs to be right now. And it's like, Zion just punched on someone, just sitting in the drop-off spot. But they're great.
Speaking of good commentators, super slept on commentator. I made a video for this the other day, and I knew it was going to be niche and probably wouldn't get traction, and I was right. But this one I did leave up. Sorry, Dad. But it was, I think it's because it wasn't like an earnest attempt at like something very serious. It was clearly me being funny. And I was like, I think this is funny, so I'll leave it up. There was something so vulnerable about leaving up an earnest video that flopped. But Ray Hudson, go look up after this pod. I need you to go look up Ray Hudson best moments on TikTok.
I meant to do it.
Dude, he is
Let's watch your video
funniest commentator I have ever listened to in my entire life. Everything is like, he comes up with like the craziest analogies for everything, and he's Scottish and just has like a really interesting voice. So everything he says is so funny. And like he had one, like he'll go like, leaving Messi open in front of the goal is like giving Dracula keys to the blood bank. Like everything he says about someone is like, he finds some like reference to culture or whatever. It's so funny, dude. And it like every game was better because of him. Like it was that good, you know?
Yeah, I will do that. And I hope there's like I can find a YouTube video, because this one's kind of niche, but the Dallas Stars color commentator, his name is Daryl Ray, but everyone calls him Razor. Razor Ray is just like literally what everyone calls him, but he has some of the best one-liners ever, and a lot of analogies as well. Like, I remember one, I will never forget this. Jamie Benn like scores a crazy goal where he literally goes through the whole team and scores. And during the replay, Razor says, "Like poop through a diarrhea-infected goose." Just goes through everything. I was like literally me, my brothers, my dad, all in front of the TV, just like, what? What did he just say? He's got some good ones. Like a goalie makes a great save. He's famous. Like grand larceny on the highest levels. Ray, but he's awesome. I'll try to find some Razor compilation for you.
One of Ray Hudson's, we don't have to keep doing our favorite quotes for our favorite commentators, but just the last one I'll give here, I remembered it right now, is he goes, the defenders try to follow Messi on Twitter and he comes out on Facebook. It's just so good, dude. He's so
That's
clever,
good.
you know?
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
I love a good commentator.
Remember when we were talking about the trade deadline?
Yeah. This has been we went in today. We're like, let's keep it loose today. This has been our least sports related pod today. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I like it.
There's not a ton of news. I mean, we kind of covered trade deadline craziness last episode.
Well, I want to hear your takes on like the Wizards next season. Is this a team? Do you agree with me?
And
This
I
is
can
a team
talk
that
about the
reeks
Mavs too.
Sure. And I'll touch on the Lakers for a little bit to end here.
There's a little more to this Mavs trade than I think anyone is talking about.
Okay. Yeah, get into it.
Yeah, so I essentially, first off, right now I'm looking at the screen, excuse me, and I'm seeing Chris Middleton and Marvin Bagley on the floor together in a Mavs jersey.
Yeah.
And it feels so strange.
Yeah.
But
hey, if it makes you feel any better, sorry, if it makes you feel any better, I'm looking at my Lakers screen right now. Our entire starting five is out to play the Spurs. We're starting Jake LaRavia, Rui Hachimura, Luke Kennard, Kobe Buffkin is starting for us tonight. Buffkin getting the starting nod tonight.
He's young. Is he like 20?
I don't know. Anyway. Sorry. As you were saying that, I looked over and saw our starting lineup, and I was like, huh. Both of our teams are playing a ridiculous lineup. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. And this Mavs game's in the third quarter. Neither of those guys started.
Gotcha.
I do like Marvin Bagley. I think he could be a decent player, like rotational big to just kind of fill in the space. Because I would imagine that, and he's not a center, but I'd have to imagine that Gafford's probably gone. Probably free agency or draft night will probably trade him. I'd love for him to stay. I love Gafford. Love the landlord.
I want Gafford on the Lakers.
Everyone wants Gafford, dude.
Yeah.
So I think what a lot of people like the way the social media knee-jerk reaction to this trade was they turned Luka Doncic into Chris Middleton and like 3 second-round picks. It's like, sure. But to me, this trade, I'm going to move the mic in front of my face. I feel like I've been talking into the side of it the whole time. To me, this trade was less about like, what can we get back? And way, way more about how can we wash our hands of this whole experiment completely?
Yeah.
Like, because AD's value, I don't think has ever been lower in his entire career than it is right now.
It's easy.
Like, a team made a huge move for you to be kind of like a cornerstone piece, and you couldn't stay on the court. First game, you're out at the end of the first half with a, oblique injury or whatever that's like seats you for just about the rest of the season. You miss the next 40 games. The next season, you play 50% of the games before the All-Star break. And granted, like good one on the floor, but also we never got to see what he looked like playing with an elite guard in Kyrie Irving. So part of me was bummed, like we never got to see what it looked like. And then we just, blew it up and moved on. But also I'm really glad that if the franchise's decision is we need to move on and focus just like how can we build around Cooper, then do it. Don't be like, well, we didn't get enough. We didn't like the offers we got for AD. So we're just kind of, we're going to wait until free agency, and then free agency goes by. You don't get any offers you like. You're like, okay, well, we'll just play him a little more, and then we'll see if his value rises. No, if you're going to move on, move on. And that's exactly what they did. They found a team that is willing to take on that contract and essentially just move because that was the thing. We didn't trade. You're not getting anything for Anthony Davis right now. You're getting someone who is willing to take on that contract. And Washington is the team to do it. They finally feel like for the first time in forever, they trade for Trae Young. They have some great development from Alex Sarr right now. It looks like he can be
I like Sarr. I like Sarr.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he's like franchise guy or anything, but right now he looks like someone who can be a part of a championship team for sure. He's a starting lineup, good foundational piece for a playoff championship type roster down the road. Agreed. So you're like, okay, let's take a stab at this thing. Let's see if we can put something together. Trade for Trae Young, trade for Anthony Davis. Yeah, sure. We'll roll the dice with AD, see if he's healthy at all, and we can see what we have here. Then we have a better idea of what to do in the future because they got Sar, Keyshawn George, who's a good player, and even like Will Riley, the rookie
Will
they
Riley
got.
looks good. Yep.
He's good too. So it's like you
Bilal
do have some
Coulibaly
good young
good.
pieces. Yeah,
Yep.
Koulibaly's been a solid piece. I thought he might take a step, but he's a defender. He's a versatile defensive wing.
He's been hurt a lot this year too, but I do think he'll take a leap into like a reliable guy. And yeah, Thickum said in chat, Trey Johnson.
Yeah,
we're
very high.
We're both high on Trey Johnson here at the long and the short. Yeah,
bucket, bucket. Chucker,
absolutely. Yeah,
Cam Thomas,
and a deep draft coming up where who knows? You go land another guy or something. Did they give up their own?
We did not really get another. No, we did. Or did Washington?
Washington to get AD.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is I don't think they have. I don't know if they have their first round pick next year.
It is just like, I mean, dude, it's one of those teams where like, look, on paper they seem cool, and if they can stay healthy, they will be cool. But I wouldn't put any money on the Wizards landing like top 6 seed, you know? Unless they do.
I don't think that's what they wanted
this offseason. But yeah,
I think they're just like, we've been bad for so long. We have an opportunity. It seems like we have a good supporting cast on this team right now. We just don't have a guy. And so they go out and get a guy. They trade CJ McCollum for a guy. Like, yeah. And I still like I said, I don't hate that trade for the Hawks either. Granted, CJ McCollum starts playing well. I think that's kind of what they need, is an off-ball guy who can like give you some secondary ball handling. I think you just want the ball in Jalen Johnson's hands. But anyways, like, you're just like, okay, we have a good supporting cast. We have some guys that seem like they can be a part of something good, but we don't have the guy. So go get a guy. Go get another guy that someone who's at least guy adjacent when he's healthy, and Anthony Davis, and go at it. Guy adjacent.
I like guy adjacent. That's fun.
Yeah, I've been on guy adjacent for a while. Like, I don't know if he's a guy, but he's guy adjacent. But either way, like I said, for the Mavericks, man, we're a lottery team this year. Cool. Yeah. Cooper looks incredible every single game. I'm like, Cooper, go stun on these hoes, and I hope we lose.
What if you guys get the first pick again and you get Darren Peterson and Coop? I'm just saying, that would be bonkers.
Yeah, people say like, oh, that was Cooper Flagg was the Adam Silver's present for trading Luka to the Lakers for Chris Middleton.
Right.
Essentially.
Yeah.
I don't think the Piper's been paid yet. All right. I think we need another first. Another number one. Yep.
Yeah.
Run it back. But yeah, I like Peterson a lot, dude. Oh,
that kid's gonna be unreal, dude. Debonsa has slowed down a little bit. I really liked him. As I was looking into him, I really liked him. Ceiling is still very high, but he has just slowed down a little bit in terms of me being like, hey, this kid's gonna be special. I'm like, all right, I'll pump the brakes a little bit. He probably has some time to develop. I'm not high on Cam Boozer.
That's what I've been hearing, and I think it's just because the class is so good. He's a freak 6'9" athlete, like just a very, very good athlete. I mean, I think Cam Boozer is just like power forward 6'9" Amen Thompson. Like, he's not like the point guard Amen Thompson, but if Amen Thompson was 6'9" and a power forward, that's kind of the same area I would put Cam Boozer. He's not flashy. He's just meat and potatoes, and I think he'll either be Marvin Bagley or he'll be a very good player. I don't know if there's going to be anything in between. No,
he reminds me a little bit of Paolo. Similar.
Paolo's way more polished, though. His game was just polished.
Saying. Like, he's not even. I don't think he's even as good as Paolo offensively, and Paolo's disappointed me a little bit so far. I don't know. I wouldn't use a top 3 pick on Cam Boozer. I don't know that I see it with him. I like Elijah Arenas, honestly.
Yeah. No, so do I.
I like him a lot.
When I saw Elijah Arenas playing ones with KD, Naz Reid, and Moses Moody and killing, that's when I was like, okay. But I know that there's been some, like, he got in a really bad car accident, right?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
And he played his first game not too long ago. For USC, but I think he's going to be really good. I could see him climbing into the top 5 by the by the end of it.
Oh, I think he will. Yeah. I don't know, man.
A lot of good guards, a lot of good point guards, especially.
Yeah. This is one of those drafts that makes you go, gosh, I wouldn't mind being a team rebuilding. You know, sometimes it is just nice to be a team that's rebuilding and you get some young guys and you've got a future to hope for. I was telling my buddy this the other day. Sorry, not to move off your Mavs. I don't know if you were done.
You're good. No, that's pretty much it. I'm just glad they moved on.
Yeah.
AJ Johnson is kind of fun. That's the last thing I'll say.
Yeah.
And also we got Tyus Jones.
Tyus Jones is a great pickup for you guys. I like that guy. I think he's a great backup point guard. Can't even play serviceable starting point guard minutes.
I think the best career assist to turnover ratio in NBA history. Tyus Jones.
It's crazy. Also, sorry, 2 things before I touch on my Lakers. Hilarious Bulls deadline. Very funny. I made a video on that today. The most Bulls deadline.
I think it's doing well.
Vooch, great pickup for the Celtics, by the way. Loved that pickup for them.
I think he's a perfect yin to Neemias Queta's yang. You do need a guy that can give you. I mean, he's pretty much. They just got Al Horford that can't guard. Yeah,
they just split Al Horford into 2 players. That's exactly what I said when they did it. Yeah. Great pickup for the Celtics. Kobe to the Hornets.
Yeah.
I love what the Hornets are doing right now. I'm a big fan of this Hornets team right now, man. I'm very pro Hornets right now.
Didn't they? Oh, they got Mike Conley, right? And then they moved him.
Well, and then he went. I think he's going back to the Timberwolves or something. It was traded, cut, and then he can go re-sign with the Timberwolves, I think. But I don't know if that actually happened.
Let's see, Mike Conley.
But anyway, so my Lakers team did the most Rob Pelinka thing ever, which is they sat on their hands and then they leveraged a 2nd-round pick to trade Gabe Davis for Luke Kennard. We got half a season of Luke Kennard in exchange for Gabe Davis and Gabe Vincent. I'm saying Gabe Davis, the receiver.
Shout out Gabe Davis, man.
Shout out Gabe Davis. Sorry. Well, essentially Gabe Davis is kind of the NFL equivalent of Gabe Vincent.
Don't you dare disrespect Gabe Davis like that. I don't know. Gabe Davis as a Laker has been terrible, but Gabe Davis with the Heat had a
Gabe Vincent
freaking burner on him, bro. Or Gabe Vincent.
You just said Gabe Davis too.
Gabe Vincent on the Heat was a dog. He was a dog.
He was. And look, he wasn't even playing terrible at times during this stretch. There was games where he wasn't bad, and his shooting brought us back into games. It did.
He's the definition of just the guy that everyone dogs on because they don't know who to be mad at for their team losing.
Well, yes and no. He was also really bad for a lot of games. But my thing was just I was texting my buddies about this. They were like, Luke Kennard is a good player. It's a good pickup. And I was like, okay, hang on a second.
Get another white guy that can't guard shit.
That was exactly my point to start with. But I was also I'm not saying that Luke Kennard is a bad pickup. I get it. He's shooting the highest percentage from 3 in the league. Open threes, he shoots 60-something%, whatever. That's all good and well. That's cool. I get that we're a bad 3-point shooting team. Our biggest issues are that we're soft, bad defensively. We're bitch made. We don't get back in transition, and we give up the 2nd most offensive rebounds in the league. Luke Kennard helps with none of that. So leveraging a 2nd-round pick for a guy who's essentially just a bigger, slightly better he's a bigger, more efficient Gabe Vincent. We lost a 2nd-round pick to not really get any better. And that was my whole point. Was it just doesn't make us a contender or anything. Why do we lose the pick? Write this season off at this point. If that's your only move, then write the season off. Either have big moves to take a swing this year, or you go, hey, we get that this was just the situation with LeBron. He doesn't fit with Luka. It's not going to work. Our books clear this offseason, and we can start over and try again with new ownership and new regime, and it's Luka's team, and hopefully Pelinka's fired. But don't just do a halfway in between thing where you just lose a pick for half a season of a guy who doesn't really make that big of a difference. It just didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, the way I see 2nd-round picks is who cares? If you have them, cool. If you don't, who cares?
I get it. And I know that that's a take for a lot of people, but you do have to remember there's been a lot of gems found in the 2nd round that end up being great value players for
You know what?
organizations.
I'm going to go Chicago Bulls here. If you are going to do it, just get a ton of them. Just get so many second round picks. I think they have 9 second. They got 9 second round picks from the trade deadline, bro.
Yeah,
not a single first round pick.
dude, it's so Bulls of them. It's so Bulls. It's so funny. What do you do? What do you do if you're the Bulls now? Like, where do you go with this? I think Josh Giddey and 12 point guards. What do you do? Like,
I think you probably go big in the draft and in the offseason. I think like they do have Jalen Smith as I think they're starting 5, and then who else is even on that roster, bro? I did pull this up. Gabe Vincent shot 40% from 3 last year.
Yeah,
and no. Yeah, last year it was last year.
Yeah, last year wasn't terrible for us. The Bulls did get a big man.
Who did they get?
Gosh, who was it? I'm forgetting right now.
I'm about to check because I actually saw that earlier today when I was making the video. Okay, Bulls roster.
Wemby just tried to dunk on Kleba and he stuffed the ball into the rim and fell. They called it a foul. It's just funny watching a guy that big hit the rim.
They do have Zach Collins.
Yeah, Zach Collins was on the roster. But
no, Nick Richards. Nick Richards is who I was thinking of.
Nick Richards, yes, that's who I was thinking of.
Serviceable.
Sure.
Nick Richards might be the definition of serviceable.
I would rather have Nick Richards than fucking DeAndre Ayton.
Wasn't Nick Richards a Laker?
Was he for? He might have been for like a short stretch,
like a half of a season.
Was he?
I'm about to check.
I forget.
This is great podcasting. You're like,
such good podcasting.
Does this guy do this? I don't know. Let me look.
Don't know shit about shit.
That's what we should have named our pod. Guys with internet. Just a few guys that have the internet.
Hey, if you guys want to,
he was a Sun, not a Laker.
Oh well, yes, that part I knew.
West Coast.
Know if he was like, something about that sounded right for a second, but he wasn't.
You guys are all
Zach Collins, Nick Richards, and Jalen Smith.
Collins is hurt though.
There's a lot of organizations that are just like head scratchers. The Pelicans are another one where they at this deadline they're like, no, we believe we got a contender with this lineup.
Well, I mean, blowing it up now, I guess they could have tried to get someone else's picks. I don't know, dude. The Pelicans are weird, man. I don't know what. I would love to talk to their like front office and be like, what do you guys think you have here?
Yeah. Well, no, they told us. They said we think we have a contending roster.
That was at the beginning of the year, though, right?
I don't know. Like, I don't know when that was, but
like it's one thing to think like, okay, we might have something here, even though your whole team is pretty much a new team, which has never ever worked unless it's LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
Then you'll go to the finals and lose.
Right.
But anytime you put guys together for the first time, the first season is going to be like, this is a year of figuring things out.
Yeah.
It's never like, we think we have a contender here. Like, what do you, that's I mean,
I got to say, I will say, to be fair, on paper, the lineup is interesting. They're an interesting team.
That's exactly.
I mean, DeJounte Murray is still on the Pelicans.
No, he's not.
Isn't he? No, he's not. Where is he now?
I think he's still hurt, but I don't think he's on the Pelicans anymore. I think he's gone.
Wow. Again, great podcasting.
No, he plays for the Pelicans.
Yeah, I was going to say.
What the hell? I thought he was out.
Bro, DeJounte Murray, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, Zion Williamson, and our boy DQ. Kind of a fun lineup with Fears off the bench. Not bad, dude.
Also, you're saying that starting lineup, and you're not including Sadiq Bey. And Sadiq Bey is in the starting lineup, bro.
Sadiq Bey, Eves, Missy, and Fears coming off the bench. Kind of exciting.
Hey, I like Missy. I think you got to start Missy, bro. Put Zion at the 3. Put Zion, dude. That when the Pelicans are playing their best basketball, it's been Zion at the 1. Like in the past, at least. I know Borrego or whatever his name is. He's been just trying to play really fast and just essentially not really have a point guard. But yeah, dude, Zion at the 1 when they made the play-in and they lost to the Lakers and they beat someone else to play the Thunder in the first round. They got smacked, but that was that whole push of the Pelicans like to make the playoffs. Yeah, was Zion at the 1. He's just put your highest gravity player, put the ball in his hands, and then just let him make simple reads or attack.
Hey, I hope they're right. I was telling my buddies, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I hope they're right. I hope the Pelicans have a roster that they truly believe in, and then in 3 years, all of a sudden they're contenders and they were right and everyone else was wrong. I hope they do. And I hope the guys play for that team forever. I hope they keep the same core 8 guys for the rest of their careers, and they build statues for the entire team, and it's a really cool story. I hope it happens. It won't, but I hope it does.
This lineup, dude, you know who was getting minutes last year for the Pelicans?
Who's that?
Hunter Dickinson.
Nice.
The 24-year-old rookie out of Kansas.
Okay. Is he still on the roster?
He is still on the roster, actually. I just saw it to remind me.
And you know what? I hope he breaks out and emerges as their 6th man.
Dude, this roster is insane. This roster is insane.
It's incredible. I love it so much.
Trey Alexander, Sadiq Bey, Hunter Dickinson, Jeremiah Fears, Jordan Hawkins, Herb Jones, DeAndre Jordan on this roster.
Yep.
Kevon Looney on this roster.
Right. I forgot they have Kevon. I'm a Pelicans fan, bro. I hope they succeed. I'm a fan.
And my favorite part, the guy who plays over both of those last 2 guys I named, DeAndre Jordan and Kevon Looney, Carlo Matkovic.
Yep.
Dog.
Hey.
And then Bryce McGowan's, Yves Misi, Trey Murphy,
right.
DeJounte Murray, Micah Peavy, Jordan Poole also on this roster.
Jordan Poole. Bryce McGowan's might be a player. Bryce McGowan's might be a player.
Was he a Laker?
No.
I feel like he was a Charlotte guy forever.
Jake LaRivia, 3.
Dude, Bryce, I keep getting ads playing on the ESPN website on my headphones. It's bothering me. But Bryce McGowan strikes me as the type of guy who is about to go and be like, actually, I'm going to go play for Kentucky for the rest of the year. With that whole like NIL thing where guys are suing.
Yeah.
It's like, I played in 7 NBA games, but I'm going to go play college basketball again.
Why not?
Because I didn't get drafted.
Hey, if you leave this pod with anything, leave with Pelicans. Awesome.
Could be fun.
And
you know what? I was going to do that what goes harder thing, but we're already at a minute 50 or an hour 52.
Sure. Well,
it might be time.
Hit me with it. Let's finish.
Okay.
With this.
I have it in a note.
Okay.
But essentially, it's a what goes harder or what hits harder with friends.
I love these. I love stuff like this.
Okay, it's a vibe situation, especially. So, picture this: all of these with the fellas. By the way, no women involved whatsoever.
Okay,
obviously.
Yep.
Snowy cabin outside. Each one of these probably bachelor party vibes, whether it's just boys trip or bachelor party.
Trip. Yeah, I'm with you.
Snowy outside, cabin, hot tub. Beers, board games inside. Got a TV if you want to watch something. Fireplace.
Yeah.
That's
hard to beat.
And then if we want to take it to an even crazier level, and this might just be unfair, so maybe I won't include this in when you're making the decision, but ski in, ski out.
Okay.
Like on the side of the mountain.
I'm not a big skier or snowboarder. That doesn't do much for me.
Oh, dude, that's if you do ever go and you don't get a ski in, ski out place, you have to carry your snowboard or skis and everything to the bottom of the mountain where the lift is, and then put it on and do it. When you have a ski in, ski out place, you walk out of your backyard, walk like 100 feet, if that, and then you just put on your stuff and you hit the mountain.
Oh, that's sick. I've been snowboarding once and it was fun. I would maybe try it again. I'm a little hesitant. I feel like I'm going to get hurt every time. So, okay. I'm more inclined to be excited about that if it's like really cool Airbnb with like pool table. I mean, you already listed a lot of cool shit, but if there's like arcade, pool table, like cool stuff like that inside the Airbnb, but I'll take ski in, ski out. I like that.
You got golden tea. I'll throw that in there. You get gold. You don't get a full arcade, but you get golden tea, a pool table. Yeah. And that's it. Actually, that's it.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay.
10 out of 10 porch. Screened in.
Yeah.
Airbnb situation. Good backyard. It's summer. It's nice. It's 75 degrees outside. Lake. No dock. We're not there. but you got like lakefront view, great backyard. You got tetherball. You can set up some spike ball with the fellas.
Yeah, some baggo maybe.
Yeah, and then guess what? In the driveway, basketball hoop.
Yeah. Oh, this is fun. Okay.
And also, I'll throw in fire pit too.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, next one. Beach.
Yep.
The place where you're staying, it's a 2-minute walk to the beach. Chairs, speaker, beers, bocce ball, maybe a football, a good water ball. The art of the throwing a ball in the water at the beach kind of lost. It's. I think you don't need much more for beach.
You don't even need to make that 2-minute walk. You can get you can get beach houses that are like on the sand. Like same thing with ski and ski out. You open the door, you walk onto sand, you're in the ocean. There's also, dude, bonfire. You ever done a beach bonfire?
Actually, no, I haven't.
Dude, I gotta treat you. There's so many.
Give
things
me the LA experience, dude.
No, this is. To be fair, we would have to head down to Orange County. I don't know how long you're going to be here. Probably not long enough to do all the things I want to do.
I still haven't bought my flight. Maybe I'll make my trip a little. I can make it a little longer if you're willing to have me for a little longer. Dude, and I'm asking you this live.
As long as you want. I'll answer live as long as you want, brother. I don't give a fuck. Dude, a beach bonfire. Dude, when you when you have a beach house and you spend like a long day, you surf in the morning a little bit, you play some spike ball, you're out tanning, maybe some beach volleyball. Throwing a ball around in the water, like you said, and then you go like nap with like the windows open and like the coastal
little sunburnt nap,
dude. Just a kiss from the sun with like the coastal breeze coming through, and then at night you walk back out and there's a bonfire like right outside the place, like sand pit bonfire.
Little breeze,
dude.
Temperature drop a little bit,
dude. Temperature drops a little bit. Everyone's bundled up. Little joint maybe, some beer, a little joint, a little J. I gotta say, dude, Gosh, that's so tough. But
it's a good one. I got one more too.
Okay, hit me with it.
Dock.
Okay.
This is where I'm bringing the dock. Okay. Dock on like a river or a lake, whatever.
Sure.
Fishing. Someone got a guitar. Maybe they can play a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe you got a boat.
Okay.
Maybe you got a little boat, the little tubing action, a little water ski action.
Yeah.
And then you got 2 jet skis too. Take them out for a little cruise, a little water motorcycle action.
Fuck, those rip so well.
Lots of really good vibes. This was a conversation I had with some buddies, and we like went through every one, and we're like, this is tough. Also, I made a note. I made a note at the bottom. It says, SIGs with all of them.
I will say one that you're leaving out that people sleep on because they're not from the area, but like desert camping trip. Very cool. Just want to throw that out there. Probably
my brother's big on that one. He lives in Austin, and there's a place called Marfa, Texas. That he there's an Airbnb there, and him and his wife, or even like him and his buddies, will go there every once in a while. It's literally just a desert.
Joshua Tree in Southern California, beautiful place. Crazy sunsets, cool like rock formations if you're into hiking and shit. Less of like a boys trip vibe, so like doesn't really crack the list, but like you can make it that. Man. You know, this is tough. If I had to rank them, the fishing dock part, that's going to be last for me. I just don't fish. Dock's not my vibe. It's not what I love. I also don't really ski, but I do fucking love a cabin.
Cabin goes hard. You almost don't even need the ski in, ski out aspect.
The dock and then the lake one are both going to be 1 and 2 because I think the things that I enjoy about the lake experience.
Wait, the dock?
Dock last. Sorry, I'm saying dock last. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Dock last. Gotcha. Dock 4. Lake House 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the beach at the 2 spot because I've lived near the ocean my entire life, so I've had that experience enough. I've had less of like snowy cabin experience, so that's a little more exciting for me. So that's going to be my 1 spot. That's how I would rank that. I think everything that I can get out of the ocean and the cabin, or everything I can get out of the lake experience, I can get out of the ocean and cabin experience, but like to a better extent, in my opinion.
Yeah, dude, I'm torn. I might go the exact same way. I think the cabin is definitely 1 for me.
Yeah.
Beach is Here's the thing: the beach with the porch on the lake with like basketball and like yard games.
Yeah.
Those two are really close for me.
It's close.
Just
it's close.
Hanging out with the fellas, and also I gotta add in at the lake house that you're like waterfront view. There's got to be a pool. There's got to be a pool there too.
Yeah.
I should have definitely included pool in that.
Okay.
But those are really close for me. I'm still leaning beach though because I didn't like we would go to the beach like on average like once every 2 years. For a stretch, we would go with my like cousins and stuff like once a summer. We would drive up to North Carolina and go around that North Carolina, South Carolina area. Yeah, I know. I just don't. And now
I used to go
I live 30 minutes away from the beach now, or 45 minutes away from the beach now. Like, and it's small beach, but it's still a beach. It's nice. It's not California though. I've been to Laguna Beach.
Oh, Laguna Beach is beautiful.
It was really cool. It's just so like just I've never seen clearer water. Also, never felt colder water.
Yes.
You see this right now? You see this? That's what he does to me when he wants attention.
It was so funny to see come on the screen.
He just jumped. It will just tap me on the shoulder.
Maybe that's a good place to end it. Maybe Fetty needs you. Maybe Fetty needs his father to step away here.
I think he does. He doesn't know I'm about to give him zero attention.
Fire Pit and Hoops is elite. Yeah. I mean, look, all elite choices. I think also in where I'm thinking about this, last thing I'll say is the beach house one. I'm thinking like Orange County, where I'm from, the Orange County beaches. You're walking distance from a basketball court at like a lot of the beach houses. So if you wanted to go walk to a public, but it's not the same as having like a cool basketball hoop in the driveway. That's different.
Yeah, and just
but
being
I can still get some of that.
I feel like whenever I go to the beach, though, I get so lazy. I like the sun just saps the energy out of me, and also I'm just drinking on the beach the entire time.
Okay, yeah, true.
Like I'm just drinking.
Yeah.
And I'm not like blacked out, but like I'm like, oh, I don't have a drink. I'll go get another one. Okay, I'm gonna like mix in a water, but I'm gonna get another drink after that until we go back to the beach house. Where I'll probably have another drink or two at some point.
Drink. But naturally.
Yeah, naturally.
Nice. I like that. Let's come back with more of those. I'm gonna come back. I'll come back with what rules harder.
Yeah,
I like that. I'll come back with a different version of that next pod for you.
Bets.
All right.
Great show.
Hey, great show. Thank you guys for listening. We love you all dearly. We will see you next week.
Yes. Real quick.
Sure.
We did this a lot at the beginning. I want to do it again. If you haven't listened on Spotify yet, if you're listening, if you're listening to the stream, do me a favor, throw it on, go to sleep, rate us 5 stars. If you're listening on Spotify and you like the episode, tune into the stream every once in a while, or we do it every Tuesday evening. Mm-hmm. The time varies. We should be better about communicating with people when the time is going to be. Come on, whatever.
Yeah.
But also send it to a friend. You send it to a friend, you'll get some sort of currency that you can only use in relation to this podcast that we'll come up with. We'll answer one of your questions live.
Yeah.
If you can prove to me that you showed it to a friend. I don't know. Whatever.
Hell yeah.
Thank you everyone for listening. Yes,
thank you guys.
I love you all.
Salute.